Hey guys, how's it going? I'm more fatty here. I'm going to get into my league versus league drives. Expecting to score 24, of course. Real quick, here is my current play call script. You can see most important plays for me at this point from the left hash midfield, post corners, spread slot flags, and then I have these plays here, and then down below the unbolded ones are kind of more important plays that I don't have a certain down and distance for, but definitely strong eye play action slide flipped trips tight end play action deep attack. Those are definitely going to be used when I get into any sticky situations on second and long. Not sure why the game crashed there. That doesn't happen very often, but just go back and make sure I have the coaches in that I want for this. All right, we're good there. Let's see. He's been played. So most of the better defenses have been played. Looks like I'm going to be playing an 83. Yeah, I'm going to be playing an 83. Should I play the Packers or the Titans? I'll play this guy since he's a higher level. Maybe he has a slightly better game plan. While this guy's insane run heavy, leads me to believe that he's probably going to have some run counters stacked in his game plan. And then I'm just going to scout him real quick. So I want to see his pass coverage. All right, so he's got a super slow middle linebacker. That's pretty jacked up. He should probably have Buchanan as his first linebacker, but whatever. So super slow, strong safety. Oof, this guy's actually pretty fast. All right, we'll keep that in mind. Wow, this guy's a 95 speed. That's crazy. Okay. His cornerbacks are pretty bad. Looks like it'll be tougher to throw to the left side of the field. The right side of the field should be pretty easy to throw to. Wish there was an easier way to start playing the person after you scout them instead of having to go back in menus, but it's all good. We're going to start here. All right, looks like I'm still going to be thrown to the left side of the field here to kick everything off. All right, so the counter formation for spread slot flags is dime, so we could have this countered. Two-man under is the play, so yeah, very possible that this could be countered here. If it is countered, I'm just going to either throw it to Adams or scramble. It's actually not countered, but Adams is wide open. See if I can get a juke. Actually, I just want to see if that was countered. Actually, it was countered. Okay, so it was a soft counter, and that tells us that he has 14% soft counter stacked against the long pass, which isn't that high. So yeah, second series from the left hash. First down. Looks like, post corners halfback option. So yeah, I'm going to go with halfback option here. All right, we know this isn't countered because the counter formation is a nickel, right, for halfback option. Just double check. Yeah, it's a nickel, so we know this isn't countered. Middle linebacker coming up to line of scrimmage. He's likely going to blitz. It's probably going to be man coverage. Yeah, I'm expecting this to be man coverage when the safeties are going to help over the top. So if it's man coverage, I'm definitely going to Falk. And if it does actually end up being a zone coverage in the middle linebacker blitzing, I'm going to be throwing the seam route to either Gronk or Moss. So it is man coverage. I mean zone coverage. Gronk makes the catch. Yeah, I was kind of slow to read that play, but I had plenty of time, and it was definitely a zone coverage. And I didn't even see if the middle linebacker blitzed. I'll have to go back and review that, but he looked like he was going to blitz, so that would be interesting to see. All right, we know this isn't counters. This is a goal line formation here. So I'm just going to run to the pylon. Yeah, we'll get the outside kick out block. Color Rush Gurley is a beast. He just looks huge. He's number 30. He looks like a fullback. Alright, so going into this drive, we know he doesn't have spread slot flags, a hard counter for that. We know he doesn't have a hard counter for halfback option. So we got 2 plays there in our back pocket. I do want to test for a couple more plays. And I actually do want to practice a play as well. So I'm going to call halfback angle flipped here. It's kind of the play that I'm trying to practice a lot because the defense does show some pretty wonky coverages when this play is flipped. Yeah, I mean, the Packers here are in a 3-4. I think their base D is usually a 4-3, so it seems like when I flip this play, whatever team I'm playing, their base defense changes. All right, so usually when I flip this play and it's against a 3-4, they line up in a 4-3, and it looks like when I'm flipping this play against a 4-3, they're lining up in a 3-4. It's probably going to be a zone coverage. So I actually definitely need to give the left side of the field a look because there's potential that Gronk can be open. So yeah, if it's zone, I'm going to be looking either Gronk or Moss. If it's man, I'm going to be looking to Falk. Let's see. All right, so it's man, but Moss is wide open. I got it to him a little late. If I had got it to him sooner, he probably could have ran that for a touchdown, but I was trying to read what was going on there. And I was a little bit slower than I would have liked to read what was going on, but he was still wide open. So, okay, so we're going to call smash here from the right hash. Possible that's going to be countered. He's lining up in a nickel. Quarter safe. So the good thing about smash is even if it's countered, because it's a deep zone, the counter play for smash is a deep zone. So I'm almost always going to be able to, if it's not a critical counter, I'm always going to be able to get it to Adams just right away. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. Yeah, it's countered. Able to get it to Adams. Wow. So short pass there, he's got 4%. Somehow ends up countering that. Interesting. All right, so from the left hash here, you know, I mean the playbook's wide open. I could call trips tight end halfback counter, but I'm worried that he could have that hard countered because he's so run heavy that he probably has some hard counters in there stacked against the run. So I think I'm going to stay away from that run play because that's kind of a common run. So what do I want to call here on second from the left hash? Let's go ahead and call a strong eye play action slide flipped. Play's just a monster. It's it's up there for one of the most broken plays in the game at the moment. Credit to CHF's channel again for helping me learn about this play, but it is, I think it's probably the most broken play, that and fullback flare on the goal line flipped. The fullback is going to, just the defense doesn't cover the fullback out of the backfield here on this play, so should be a pretty easy completion. It's weird they're lining up in a 3-4 when usually they're a 4-3. So I guess when you flip plays, definitely some weird things happen. Okay, and the counter formation for play action slide is a 3-4, so it's possible this could be countered. So actually, that's interesting. That's the first time I've ever seen somebody get out there and actually cover the fullback. But Gronk was wide open. But that's the first time since I've ran this play that the fullback hasn't been wide open. So that's interesting. Now we're on the right hash. Yeah, I'm going to go with spread slot flags again. Okay, so, alright, I like to see this actually. This is going to be a blitz, and there's no safety over the top on the left side of the field. So I would hope that Moss can burn this free safety that just came down to try to cover him. Now, we do need to note, though, that this free safety is a 95 speed. So it's possible he could stay with Moss. His coverage stats are pretty bad. His awareness is pretty bad. But I'm just going to make sure my line engages by sliding to the right, and then I'm going to roll out to the left and either hit Moss or Adams or scramble. Oof, man, I got no blocking there. That will be interesting to go back and review. I got no blocking. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we are backed up here, 2nd and 18. I'm going to go to a play that I know almost always works. Trips tight end play action, deep attack. And the counter formation for this is a dime. So it's possible it could be countered, but also it's a free safety zone blitz. So if it is going to be countered, the free safety should sneak down to the line of scrimmage. So I'm going to give it a little bit of time and see if the free safety comes down. And if he doesn't, then we know it's not countered. So that's a great thing about this play too. This is the second most broken play action play, in my opinion, in the game at this moment. And it's an easy play to read whether or not it's covered because the play for it is a free safety zone blitz from the dime formation. And, when the free safety blitzes, he's usually going to come down to the line of scrimmage at some point, but he's definitely not doing that right now. So, and the read on this play is that Devontae Adams underneath is almost always going to be wide open. And if he's not, then Moss should be open in the middle of the field. Okay, actually the defense is covering this a lot better, but Adams is now open up there. Moss gets a block. Let's see if we can... Oh, yeah, that's an easy touchdown. So that's actually the best I've ever seen the defense cover that play. There wasn't much open, actually. Surprising. And he's not countering this because he's in a goal line. What the hell just happened? Wow. That has never happened to me before. That's new. I don't know what happened there. That'd be interesting to go back and watch as well. But I didn't even get the toss off. Somehow they got in there and sacked me before I could even toss it. That's interesting. Looking to get a 22 here and get rolling. All right, I'm going to go with post corners here. I guess the Packers, what defense? They're lining up in 3-4 sometimes. They're lining up in 3-4s a lot, so interesting. We know this isn't counter pre-snap. Counter formation for post corners is nickel, I believe. It's either nickel or dime. Let's double check. Yeah, it's nickel, so we know it's not countered. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, if it's zone, I'm going to Moss on the seam route. And if it's man, this guy's not going to be able to cover Crabtree. So I'm going to stay in the pocket here. And if it looks like it's man, I'm actually going to roll to my right and try and see if Crabtree can get open. They look like they're blitzing. Yeah, Alden Smith looks like he might be blitzing. And then Thomas Davis, he might be blitzing as well as Keekly. This is probably going to be a zone coverage, though. So I'm going to stay in the pocket and see if it's zone or man. And then if it's man, I'm going to roll to the right. And if it's zone, I'm planning on going to Moss. So let's see. Yeah, it's a zone coverage. Oh, my God. No one is blocking. Jeez, that guy got in untouched. All right, so that's pretty frustrating. But I know that I have 2 plays that I can go to when I'm in unfortunate situations like this. Let's see here. I think the counter formation for this is 3-4. Is it? Yeah. Okay, so the counter formation is 3-4 for this play, which he is in. Oh no, he's in a 4-3 right now, so he's not going to be countered. Let's see if Gurley can get open here. So Gurley is pretty open underneath. Get some blocks. Now we get into a 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 7. Okay. Now, what is interesting for 3rd and 7 situations is that weak eye double counter, if it's not countered, is like pretty much unstoppable. And we know it's not countered because he's lining up in a nickel. But he is kind of stacking the box. Wow, this play has some serious potential. His free safety just came up to the line of scrimmage. He's got all these guys in the box, but they're defensive backs, right? I mean, this guy, Norman, should not be able to do anything. This guy's going to get taken out of the play as long as he doesn't knife through. As long as Devontae Adams, really here, depending on Devontae Adams to block this cornerback, and as well as Kyle Long to get out in the pull game and get a block. But this play has potential here to go for a touchdown. Let's see. All right, we got great blocking. Up the sideline, juke him. Oh, I guess I tried to juke a little too late. But you see there how broken that is on 3rd and 7 there. Easy first down with weak eye double counter. And it was fine to call on 3rd down because I know that, a bunch of plays that he doesn't have countered. So, yeah. Let's see here. First down, what do I want to go with? I'm going to go with let's flip spread slot flags and go with that here. So we know this isn't countered. He's in a 4-3. This is really weird. The Packers, their 4-3 and 3-4 is just unpredictable. And he's bringing 2 linebackers up to the line of scrimmage. They're likely going to blitz. Maybe they don't, but this is probably going to be a zone coverage. Unless the strong safety is going to play man on Gronk. But either way, the right side of the field, someone's going to be open. So I'm just going to make sure my right tackle engages and roll to the right. All right, so Gronk's open. Oh, threw it to Crabtree instead, but it's okay. All right, yeah, I'm going to call trips tight end, play action deep attack, flipped here. Actually, no, I'm going to go with smash on first down. And then if smash doesn't work, I'll call it the play action on second down. All right, so 4-3, this looks like it's going to be a zone. This is like the perfect coverage for smash to get it to Moss. So let's see. It's a deep zone. Yeah, I'm getting a lot more of those types of looks in the defense here on smash. They're playing a lot of deep zones against that play, which Makes the flag route. You can't really throw that, but that underneath route's always open. So yeah, we're going to go trips, tight end play action, deep attack. We're not going to flip it this time. Okay, we know this isn't countered. He's in a 4-3. Either Crabtree or Moss is going to be open here. Alright, so Crabtree's wide open. Oh, he drops it. Okay, that's unfortunate. That is the animation you don't want to get. Is that trying to catch it on the back hip. What should we go with here? Let's go with halfback angle. But I'm not going to flip it because I'm going to hit the out route on the right side if it's man. Okay. Counter formation for halfback angle is nickel. It's a cover 2. And if it's cover 2, it's going to be zone. So we're just going to have to read the coverage. I mean, if it's man, I'm going to Crabtree. I'm either going to Crabtree or Falk on man. That's actually going to be my read on this play. I'm either going to Falk or Crabtree, no matter what. Okay, I think it was countered, but Crabtree was not going to be open there. Because it was zone. Wow, that is unreal. I almost blew that 2-point conversion, but it worked out. So 22 for the day. Thanks for watching. Feedback appreciated as always.